Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue with section 6.2, the directions. Write the reciprocal. Let's take this fraction. Now remember, back in arithmetic, if I asked you to write a reciprocal of a fraction, let's say if I said, consider the fraction 2/3, the reciprocal would be 3/2. So to take a reciprocal of a fraction, you simply interchange numerator and denominator. So in this particular case, we're not going to put in equals because they're not equal to each other, but to take the reciprocal, we simply put the 7 minus x on the top, and we put the 2 minus x in the denominator, and that is my answer. Done. It's that easy. Now, this next problem has a little bit more of a kick to it. If I interchange numerator and denominator, I have the 3 minus x in the numerator now, and I have the -1 in the denominator. Now, please don't put equals because this is not equal to this. This is the reciprocal of this. But here's the deal. I don't want to stop here. This answer, some people would say, here, you're done. A lot of you have been taught, don't leave a negative number in the denominator. So let's finish this up a little bit. 3 divided by -1 is a -3. The opposite of x divided by -1 is a plus x. Okay? And there's a better way to write the answer. And the best of all would be to write it as x minus 3. So that would be my final answer to this problem. X minus 3. Okay, now, next problem. This says multiply or divide and then simplify your final answer completely. Well, this is a multiplication problem. And here's how we're going to approach a multiplication problem in algebra. We're going to factor everything we possibly can, and then we are going to cross cancel. So, follow me on this. Factoring is a very important skill. Y squared minus y minus 30 is going to factor as y minus 6 and y plus 5. We reversed FOIL. 9y squared minus 9y cubed minus 7y squared. We always look for the greatest common factor, and in this case it would be a y squared, and in parens I would be left with 9y minus 7. Okay, moving over to this part of the problem. The denominator's easy. We pull out a 6. Okay, make this 6 times the quantity y minus 6, okay? And in the numerator, let's look here. The first thing I do here is I take out the GCF, which is a y, and in parens that would leave me with 81y squared minus 49. But as I continue my work, the y comes down. But notice that the 81y squared minus 49 is the difference of two perfect squares. So we end up getting 9y plus 7 multiplied by 9y minus 7. So remember, let me kind of recant for you. When you have a multiplication problem, your first step is to factor. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cross cancel. This y minus 6 is going to cancel with this y minus 6. This 9y minus 7 is going to cancel with this 9y minus 7. And now we're not completely done. This y and this y squared can reduce. In fact, what happens is this y disappears completely, and down here, rather than being left with 2 of them, we're only left with 1 of them. Y to the first power. Okay, so let's look at the final answer. Here we go. In the numerator, I have y plus 5, and I have 9y plus 7, and in the denominator I have 6y. And that is my final answer to this multiplication problem. So we're going to call this 6.2 Part 2.